Hey, what's up guys? Today I have an interesting product to review, and from Matador Arms Corporation. They do send me this one. We have a little, we were, talking back and forth on Instagram, and I sent an email about I purchased one of these interesting devices, which is an SKS extended magazine release. It's made of 6061 aircraft grade aluminum, and fits in all the SKSs with fixed or duckbill style magazine, and you don't need to modify the guns per se, other than remove the original mag release. And I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Let me say first of all that the product looks that you're gonna find it at matadorarms.com. I would like to thank again to send me one. It's very well made. Good job with machining. Tool marks pretty much inexistent. A really good job. Really nice work with the anodizing too, and it seems pretty solid. Now, in order to install it, you're gonna need this little paperwork to come with. They give you some instructions, very clear, of course, and you might want to need a hammer and a couple of punches, maybe a file, not necessarily. You gotta find out, and a little bit of oil for help the operation. And you're gonna need an SKS, of course. Might want to already remove the magazines. The gun is clear and checked. There's nothing in the chamber. You all know how it works pretty much. How you pretty much disassemble the rifle. You pull this lever, you open it, you remove the dust cover, remove the spring, remove the bolt. Sorry if I'm in front of the camera. Remove the bolt, and then, of course, you gotta leave the safety on. And you go ahead and remove the trigger group. In order to do that, you have to have a punch or a similar tool. See this button right over here? Punch it, apply a pressure, and the grip should come out very easily. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I might require two hands, so I might stop the video for a second, and I come back when I'm done with that. Okay? Here we go, guys. That's how it looks like when installed. I have to admit that was a little bit hard, but I use a little trick. Unless you have a block for pins, roll pins or pins for an AR-15, you can use something like this that I made by myself. It's a piece of wood with some holes, and I use normally for drive out the pins. They're a bit stiffy. I inserted the parts, and it requires a little bit of oil and a little bit of, you gotta play a little bit with it, a little bit tight, but I put a little bit of oil and I'm playing a little bit with it, and I'm assuming little by little it's gonna get a little bit loose. So in order to install it, as you all know, let me see, I got enough room for the camera. What you gotta do, you gotta put it inside here, and you're gonna apply a little bit of pressure, because it's always a little bit complicated. Be sure everything is aligned and everything fine. Like I said, it's a little bit of, there you go, a little bit of sweating. All the SKS is always troublemakers. That being said, like I said, I might need a little bit of play a little bit with it, and might get loose. And anyway, the pin actually you have to remove in order to install everything was actually really hard to move. Hey, what's up, guys? Anyhow. So, as you can see, I apologize in the previous section of the video. I was a little bit fighting with the mag. Again, the stock is a little bit tight still with the mag well. And the mag release a little bit need to be worked a little bit, but then again, after a while, as you can see, it's easy to remove, and I mean that's what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, I'm assuming, like when you buy a polymeric stock, apparently the modification of the bolt makes the magazine drop free, so I'm assuming eventually that might be one option I might go. Other than that, I'm completely satisfied with the magazine working like that. I can totally do this at the range. I mean, pointing forward, down range, of course, the gun, and load it and move the magazine pretty easy. I mean, safely too. I mean, or put it on a bench and do it the same way. I'm totally fine with that. I don't plan to buy a synthetic stock and using the drop free function, but again, you never know. So far, I rather to keep it like that. Like I said before, it's a hybrid between an old school, of course the gun isn't loaded, before an old school and new and modern rifle, but it is what it is. I like it. I like shooting it. The SKS are fun, and I'm happy so far. Yeah. And I'd like to thank you, Matador Arms again, Corp again, for sending me the SKS extended magazine release. It's pretty easy to install. Mine, I know that was for sure the pin on the trigger, on the the mag release. The pin on the mag release was a little bit tight. I know that for sure because I installed previously a Tapco one, and it wasn't actually fun. But with a little bit of patience and the right tool, everything can be done. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll put a link underneath about Matador Arms Corp underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Thanks again to them for sending me the parts, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.